Oh man, I hate Shelter by Ghosts, but I do love it when I'm playing it against red. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at CGB, and there's been a deck sneaking around on ladder, just poking its head here and there in best of 3, and now making its way to best of 1. And it's the Collector's Cage deck. And the first time this happened to me, I might have had a little meltdown. Collector's Cage is 2 mana Mythic, Hideaway 5, 1 colorless, tap, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. Hideaway. Commander players love it. They know it. They put it on lands for Commander. But here it is in Standard, doing the thing. What can you cast for free under such circumstances? That would be awesome. How about Overlord of the Mistmoors? That's a combo right there. So it works good because on the front half, it makes 2 creatures. And on the back half, like you can Collector's Cage and maybe put a counter on one of your insects. And then you only need one other 1/1 like a Llanowar Elf. And you get to flip the cage and maybe hit another Overlord or some other powerful card like Beza or Virtue. So it's an aggro token strategy that is going to go wide using the Bezas, using the Overlords, using the Sanguine Evangelist. And in best of 1, I lean heavily into Shelter by Ghosts, because that is one of the ways that the format just kind of dances around. Protecting your Shelter by Ghost thing with Skrelv is really fun too. On top of that, we have Sky Knight Squire, the Foundations card, which gets bigger with +1/+1 counters whenever a creature enters. So in your tokens deck, that's really good. But also, you can put counters on it with a cage, and as long as you have 3 or more counters, this has flying. So it provides an evasive, strong beatdown machine to help end the game. We're also a very good Llanowar Elf deck, because this is a clunky deck, and getting a little bit ahead in mana or sucking up the opponent's spot removal does wonders for this thing. The Sandstorm Salvager is not a card I'm convinced I need, and it is a mythic. So if you're looking to trim some of the mythics out of this incredibly expensive deck, then I'm not sure about Salvager. There are probably some other cards we can play in that spot that make some tokens. I'm sure that you can find a few. More copies of Virtue of Loyalty, if you already crafted them, might be fine. More hover ships might be fine. Maybe even something like Resolute Reinforcements or Toby, the Bestie Befriender, is pretty good. So anyway, there are other things you can do, but Sandstorm Salvager does fit the theme nicely by getting bodies on the field and putting counters on your tokens that you have many of. So we're going to try out this new Cage green-white tokens deck and see how it holds up in the meta. And on that note, let's give it over and thank the sponsor of this video. You know this one. One of my favorite ones to record for. But do remember, clicking the link in the description and the pinned comment, it does help the channel. And if you decide to do some shopping, remember to use my code. Take it away, sponsor. All right, fellas, the holidays are here, and it's time to take care of the ornaments that matter the most. Your jingle balls. Enter the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra from Manscaped, the ultimate gift for you or that lucky hunk in your life. This is the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra with skin-safe blades. You can keep things festive down there without accidentally unwrapping the wrong present. And the larger LED spotlight, it's like Santa's sleigh lighting the way right to Dingleland. It's waterproof, so you can take your party to the shower. And then there's the Weed Whacker 2.0 for those rogue nose and ear hairs. You don't want your face looking like you're running a mono green deck. Rampant growth and no removal in sight? Ew. But wait, there's more. Performance Package also comes with the Boxers 2.0, complete with the jewel pouch to maximize the comfort of your prized moxes. And the Shed Travel Bag, which keeps everything in one place so you're always ready to slay. Don't miss out, guys. Use my promo code COVERT at manscaped.com to get 20% off plus free international shipping. Trust me, your jingle dingles will thank you. Happy holidays from CovertGoBlue and manscaped.com. Now back to the video. What do we got? Thank God the hand's good. That was a misclick. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, if this hand had no lands, I'd be cooked. Off to a good start. This plus this. Easy. Got the Overlord. We kind of want the Overlord in the top 5, though. We want it hidden away under the cage. Okay, another person lying about being mono red. Okay. Dishonest gamers everywhere lately. Let's go like this. Oh, that game sounds way too loud. Sorry about that. Had that turned up for something else. Don't worry about it. Streaming, man. Streaming with different settings makes it so much more work. What are they going to do? You appear to be the reactive deck, so react. Mirax. Soul Partition. Okay. Okay. Overlord. We go hard. And hopefully no temporary lockdowns. Because that's what that makes me think. But it would be worse if we played these two. No lockdown? Oh, that's good. That's good. But now we want to be careful about how much power we put on the battlefield. So we go cage. Hide away. Hover ship, I guess. It's not great or anything. It's not great. How about we go with another one? No more lies. Okay. Dude, not doing it. Our top 10 had no big whammies. Are we just gonna take that? They're going through their routine of touching all my cards. That's nice. Yeah, got a full rope after touching every card. Okay. I don't think we bite on the cage here. I think we just say go. Dude, they just did nothing. They took a rope to do nothing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for blue-white players. You're giving us a bad name. Even if it is right sometimes. So I don't think here we snap to get out the hover ship or the paw patch. I think we wait and see what they do. They might have like Day of Judgment, right? 2 soul partitions. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that card's still where you want to be in blue-white, but it's an option. Okay, destroy all tapped creatures. So I can well, wait, we don't want to do that, right? Awkward. I can either let my elf die. Yeah, let's not let our elf die. We'll just make the elf strong. Oh, look, it's Soul Partition. Was I just saying something about that card? Shut up. So they show us a split up. Do they have a Sunfall? Good question. 2 ticks going on here. Let's bring out this. And it says whenever another creature enters, put a counter on a creature you control. On this creature. As long as the creature has 3 or more, it's a knight with flying. And let's go here. And here. And punch. And make them answer this board now. Because we've got an elf who's out for blood. And they're just going to pass. Another cage. Wow. Okay. Do we go for this now? It's too many cages. They're waiting to try to get this Overlord. And right now they're doing it. But we can Soul Partition in response if we do this well. So they don't want to use a sweeper here. They really, really don't. This is not us using the cage in the way we really want to. Tapping out for it before they respond. But hey, they took it. They go to 3. They're just trying to get this Overlord in their Sunfall. I really think so. Yep, deduce. If they're at 3, though, there's a few plays I can make. One is, I guess we can't do it. Never mind. The cages are tapped. We can't like sneak out the hover ship. Sunfall. 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 Feels good. Now they gotta deal with another little army. But they're not set up to counter. A couple lethal creatures. So let's see if they can sweep again. Pass turn. They're up against flyers who are out for blood, and they're at 3. So they have to deal with both. Okay. Let's see it. Anytime. Nothing. Good choice. It's my favorite. Oh, wow. They powered up the anchorage. Okay. Ooh, their mana's not great, is it? Okay. Let's go here. That works. I think I should just pump this one because I think they're going to remove this anyway. Is that crazy? Instead of going for lethal? Because you know they've got something, right? But what I don't want is to lose anything to this anchorage because they're going to have to remove this anyway or go to 1. And if they go to 1, that's really bad for them. Okay. That's pretty great for us because now they're at 1. Do I play another threat? One threat doesn't quite get through. Yep. Let's play another threat. Tick-tock. 1 life. Mana's a little funky. They have double blue, but only through their anchorages. Uh-huh. Salvager, not that good. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Can we fly? Can we fly? I'll also take a land. I can't hit a land. It's impossible. Okay. Hello. Tank, 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 nothing. Tank, 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 nothing. Touch everything, do nothing. Touch everything, do nothing. Yep, uh-huh. I'm reaching for that anchorage maybe now. Gives control players a bad name, man. Come on, dude. You're the one that the Reddits complain about, that then I get all the stereotypical hate every time I think about any decision. I'm doing it. I'm going in. I'm moving in. My Midwestern sensibilities are dropping a your go on them. I mean, what an affront to everything. Hello. Oh my gosh, you have no more timeouts. You have to act. You have to do something. That's a play. So they're gonna gain some life, I guess. Timer, timer, timer. They forgot to think about their scry. Embarrassing. Dude, could you be much lower? Could you be in a worse situation? Oh, okay, you're drawing. I just power this up. You have to block over there, then you have to have a removal spell. If you don't, you can't get there. Are you dead? Are you freaking dead now? Wow, okay, I put a counter here. Like, what are we doing? Just die! Oh no. Oh my gosh. Despite all my rage, dude, every avatar is mono red. Yet some of them are trying to mislead me. It's become so stupid. That's why Brawl is honestly the best format for best of one. It's not just the best arena format. It's the best of one format Magic's ever made. Because 1v1, so you can spike it up, but you actually know who their commander is. So you know something about their strategy. You can still play mind games. You know, you can build Tameo aggro. but it's so much more interesting. It's such a good format. If only everybody just loved it the way they should. Let's drop this. Yeah, let's drop this. If you all would just start loving Brawl, imagine what a beautiful channel we could have. I know it's daunting. I know the card pool is huge. I know it's a lot of actions, but it's a really challenging format. Well, wow. Attacking, huh? Gosh, I wonder what you do. I wonder what you play. Oh no. Incredible. Oh, this bat is getting so big and so strong. Double ward. They're cooked. It's over. Oh man, I hate Shelter by Ghosts, but I do love it when I'm playing it against red. You know what would be nice if I did the thing? Could I just cage into something good once? And yeah, not spend every game behind on mana? Here we go. Like, look at this. You should be able to curve out into all kinds of mana. This should be what the deck does. And no red deck should be able to handle anything about it. I mean, this is the most power, right? Let's go for it. Let's run that Hired Claw into a 3/3 and see how it does. I mean, that's what it takes, right? It takes like 3 power to get through a monstrous rage. Okay. Oh my gosh, are they not attacking on their first combat step? What a game. Let's drop this. Hit. Not really. But I guess. Gotta remove stuff, right? Here's 5. Let's assert ourselves as the aggressor. There were no Shelter by Ghosts in the top X of the deck. So now we just have to draw it. They're going to come in with Screaming. Classic red. Play this. Do that. Do this. Do this. Down to 11. Creature's getting stronger. It's a lot of stuff. We're at 15 and you're facing lethal. You might have to think about blocking, which I don't think you know how to do. Oh, go ahead. Deal damage. Frenzy the Salvager. Okay. And Burst Lightning there. Okay, well, we're eating up their removal, but they're not going to block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I see 10. I see 10. Don't see 11, but we do have more gas, so it's fine. We don't need to deal it all this turn. We will probably be fine. They just had to use 2 burn spells. There's no way they have more, right? They're at 2 life. Yeah, sure. Oh, they're gonna leave one back? That's crazy. Why would you do that? Here we go. Block. Cage. Nom. Nice block. All right. Now what? How are you going to stop all this at 2? You're not. You're cooked. It's over. You're done. Okay. Yeah. Nice. You're going to be dead before you see that trigger. Out of there. Make them do combat. That's another way to beat them. It's not my preferred way, but it's a way. Elves. Blue white is back. Great. Let's go wide. Our opponent has and never will play temporary lockdown. It's impossible. The Helping Hand? I mean, I've seen that deck. I've seen the Helping Hand Oculus deck with temporary lockdown. So we have to be a little careful about just dumping every elf in the game, but I think we're okay. You know what? I'm not being careful. I won't be. I refuse. This is a big one, though. We really do want this to resolve. Okay. Look who brought counters. The blue deck. Shocking. Maybe they just run out of Haughty Jin, though. Can't play an Oculus. Okay. Everybody get them. We're literally all out of ammunition and gas. Cool. That's great. Love that. It's awesome. We're gonna draw those lands. Now they're not. Disgusting. This is where a cage would be really nice to keep the pressure on. Oh, they didn't use like any Moment of Truth. Any of the fairy. They got Founding. Founding on 1. So what did they have to cast that they didn't cast? Chart, of course. Sorcery. Makes sense. Okay. I will cast this Shelter by Ghosts on this elf that you might bounce. Okay. Resolved. Cool. 9 to 21. Another one. This one is in mill mode. It's still not hitting the creature they need. They might have an Oculus now, though. They just Helping Hand a Prankster. Lol. Okay. They have 2 mana open. So, let's do this and play around another Phantom Interference that they probably have. Yeah, big plays. Drop you to 4 with another Shelter by Ghosts on deck. They usually don't have a sweeper. Every now and then I see them with a lockdown, but usually no. Should be able to go wide and get around them. That is probably actually a concession. Yeah, their deck was a little dysfunctional there. Seems like there's a lot of other things they could have exiled, though. They get back the Oculus. They chart this course. They scoop it up because they're dead on board. As it should be. So the deck has this ceiling of hitting a really powerful card with a cage and then actually getting to hideaway it. It's just another sign of how bad I am at decks like this, that it never happens. Obviously a skill issue, I know. A pure skill issue that I've never been able to do these things. I mean, I feel like a god if I actually play a Llanowar Elves on turn 1, but as you see, there is no cage here. Yep, God of Magic coming through. Siren? Weird. I have questions. Like, are we supposed to play the Squire now? Think so. We need the Squire to be a legitimate threat, because I've seen what happens when this deck just has a bunch of 1/1s on board. It has trouble closing the game. Okay, our opponent's in maximum go wides. Wow, okay. What do you take off the board against Convoke? Well, we'll find out next turn. I'm not doing it this turn. But these Sheltered by Ghosts could be absolutely massive. Let's send some messages. This is where they probably go very wide, but if we can take down the 4/4, like if they just leave this Knight Errant as their blocker and we take it off the board with Sheltered and get them. No Gleeful Demolition and we're cool. Okay, just using the map. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna leave them decimated. You. Take you. Game. What are they gonna do? They're gonna damage us? Nah. Nah, they're not. Dear Magic Gods, let me do the thing. Let me do the cage thing. I'm trying to make a video here. And currently the only thing I can report to my loyal viewers, love you guys, is that the cage just never happens. It never happens. Also, I can report that Skrelv is absolute trash, but I'm still going to put the Overlord away. Because if I shuffle somehow, by some miracle, maybe I can do the cage thing. Okay. Surveil 1. Dude, you're dead. You did nothing with your turn 1. What a disaster. You should concede. It's over for you. I guess I'll hold up Skrelv. I think Skrelv is now a terrible card, quite frankly. They're okay, they play black. Maybe Skrelv isn't terrible. Maybe Skrelv is good. Yeah, look at that. They've got to kill Skrelv. See? See? It's all here, man. I'm gonna cage up and save the virtue. Wow, a 3-mana card. Jake, that's busted. How? Holy cow, I could get that for free if I somehow get like 3 creatures against a black deck? What a joke. What an absolute joke this game can be. Pass. We'll go virtue, try to put a counter on it. We're gonna try to make everything a good threat. They're gonna try to beat me with rats. That's how little respect they have for me right now. Yeah, gnawing okay, yeah, wow. I have no chance, man. I'm cooked. It's over. It's all over. What are they gonna target? You gonna target me? You gonna target me? Is that your win con I'm seeing? Our opponent tried to brew. And we still might lose. Let's see. I have nowhere to run, so the Sheltered by Ghosts isn't great. Okay. Wait a minute. Nah, it's never going to happen. I'm trying to set it up so I can go Evangelist, put the counter on it, get the Evangelist, like go wide. The problem is every single time I'm a mana short. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke, dude. Game's a joke. If I were Sheltering by Ghost, what would I be taking? Nothing. Are you sure? Because I have this play. Got him. All right, here's my other cage. Wow, a 2-drop. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. How many times have I... Actually, I have no idea which games go in the video and which ones don't at this point, but like I feel like I've had the 1 spell, 1 2-mana card and 5 and 4 lands so many times. Okay, they had another one. That makes sense. 100% makes sense. Get them. All the blockers. So now these have the -1/-1, right? So I can assign all the damage to the Rat King and just leave the 1/1s. Or I can let this die and play my Evangelist, and then we are a little closer. I mean, I've got to deal with stuff anyway, right? No, I just keep going big. How do I assign? Can I assign more damage to it? Can I no longer do that? Ah, there we go. Look at that. Crafty bugger. I assign all the damage to your Rat King and leave your gnawing vermin there to chew on themselves. They have an Overlord. That gets probably another thing that gets more rats, I would guess. Okay. I can do the thing now. Is the thing any good? It's so not that good. It's so bad. Oh no. Let's see what they do. Did they learn from last time? I guess they did. What are they gonna do? Send this to its death? Maybe. The army has assembled. Yeah, now what? Our opponent has decided the answer must be more rats. A marsh stalker, cool. +1/+0 for each rat you control. Skitties! But my reanimation. Any overlords in this deck? Just the one I put on the bottom? Okay. Okay, we drew another one. Okay. Make him defend? Yeah. What you got? We're coming in for damage. And those gnawing vermin are going to be obnoxious. But let's see what happens. Remember, we can still cage up at instant speed. Okay. Yep. It is a complicated blocking situation for sure. Rats? What you doing? What you doing over there? And give rats credit for something. They're usually good at staying alive. Might as well play it. See what they target with their vermin. They've got choices. They're going to go for the flyers. Well, guess what? There's more bats where that came from. We also have the knights, which can take to the skies. Yeah, they back. I know, it's annoying. Well, we found the good matchup. It's rats. What does this do? Scry 2, creatures gain menace until end of turn? Is that their win con? Is that the win con? We located the win con. It's creatures gain menace from Lord Skitter's Butcher. Someone out here believing, man. You love to see it. Because we farm those. Rat out. Somebody get this player a commander deck. Good game. There's a format where you can do this stuff. And it's fun. I mean, different, you know, people are different, but for me, Arena ain't that format. And we are back for the post-game wrap. And my verdict on the Cage deck is it is an interesting new way to attack the meta. And obviously the high-rolling turns, games, Llanowar Elves, Sheltered by Ghosts, and the ceiling of the deck, Collector's Cage into an Overlord for free, are incredibly powerful, but I found that so rare and so hard to do that it feels almost like a fool's errand, and it feels like one of those things that happens like once in every like 20 games, as opposed to the turn 2 kill from Leyline Red that was once every 5 games. And those numbers are actually backed up by a video on YouTube. I forget the name of it, but you can look for that if you were curious about Red Leyline. As for how often this happens, completely anecdotal. I just never did it. I never had Cage into Overlord. I never hit away an Overlord. It just does not happen for me, because I am the best aggro player around, and we know it. But the deck is cool. It is expensive. It is weird having a green and white deck with this many mythics. Honestly, it feels very strange, as that's usually a color that newer players can get into, that color combination, and bash face more easily. Think of rabbits, think of the bunny corn deck that we recently did, but this one is an expensive baby, so you have to really like green-white tokens, or just watch this video to get your fix and decide if it's right for you. Is this like a 70+% win rate, leg up on the metagame? No. And as long as there's this much black in the metagame to shoot down your Llanowar Elves or red decks that just go first and roll you, then no, it will not be that. So don't craft this thinking you're getting ahead in the meta. It's just a good deck, not a great deck. And craft it if this looks specifically like the kind of fun you're looking for, a go wide token strategy that makes sense to you. All right. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I'll see you in the next one. You stayed till the end. I appreciate that. Remember to like, remember to subscribe, and remember to support the sponsor of the video. Click the link in the description below or the link in the pinned comment, and remember to use my code. I appreciate all of you who do that. It makes a big difference to the channel. The money goes back into making shows like the Worst Possible Commander Show happen. So thank you for all the support. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. You're cool.